Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that I'm looking a mess right now, but I was doing my makeup and I thought that let me just do a chit chat, get ready with me, or some sort of like a story time with you guys. Welcome back to my channel, but if you are new here, my name is Pesi, but you're more than welcome to call me Pay. And welcome to Everything's Pay, which is an awesome channel hosted by my very beautiful self, if I do say so myself. And a very warm welcome to you. You can go ahead and subscribe since you're already here. Share the video, share the channel with your friends, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up after watching it, and you and we gonna be friends. So I'm sure you guys could see from the title that I will be doing a story time about my Polo driver experience. I know that someone's gonna think the story is about them, but it's not really about them, it's about somebody else. But you guys can let me know if you want to hear the story about that other person. Sure, because girl has been through it. Yeah, I've been through a lot. But anyway, I see collab, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into the story. So I met this guy in 2021. Was it 2021 or 2022? Not sure, but it was May the 14th. I remember this date specifically because I was going to an Inuga SQ event in Mainland. So I go catch a taxi, and like, if you know the area that I'm from, like, I get a taxi by a robot. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm from because there's crazy people out there, but if you know me, like, you know where I'm from. So as I'm catching a taxi, this cute Polo, I'm not really good with cars, but this car just passes, yay, and then I hear like the screeching sound of tires, like this person. And because I was cute as hell, I'll try to find pictures and insert them somewhere in the video, because guys, I was cute. So I don't blame the brother for stopping, but hey, so like, he stops there and then he just chills. So I'm like, hey, but we are shangelo, does he think I'm gonna come to him? And then he reverses, and then eventually he gets to me. So when he arrives, he's like he rolls down the window for the passenger's side and he's like, hey mama, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm actually going to the mall to catch another taxi too. Oh no, we're actually meeting because we're traveling as a group. So I was like, I'm going to the mall. And then he's like, oh okay, can I give you a ride because I'm also headed to the direction. So I hop into the car. Oh, by the way guys, I'm using my Avon True Color Flawless Liquid Foundation in the shade N4-15 Walnut, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics Kabuki brush to blend it out. So yeah, I'm actually doing like an updated makeup tutorial. So yeah, I'm really gonna try, and I think I'm doing it also now, but I'm straying away right now. Okay, so where was I? So as I get into the car, the guy's like, hi, my name is, let's give him a name. Let us give him, oh fudge, I ruined my cover with makeup. Anyway, so this guy, let's call him, what are we gonna call him? Sheesh. Let's call him clueless. I'm so bad at giving characters, like, in my stories, names. Like, I hate this part of like telling stories because I always get stuck when it comes to giving people names. Okay, let me go quickly look for something and think for a name, and then I'll be back. Let's call him Cheapskate because that's what he was. So he's like, hi baby girl, my name is Cheapskate, I'd like to get to know you better. And then I'm just like, okay boy, well, my name is Pay. And It's like, what are you doing later today? Actually, where are you even going today? And then I told him that I'm going to an SQ event. Yeah, this, that, and the fourth. So it's like, okay, cool. Can I please see you like after, like when you're done with everything that you're doing? Then I'm just like, I doubt it because these events usually end really late. So, but I'll let you know. Let's talk. And guys, please don't come for me about my brushes. I know that they're dirty, so I'm actually rushing somewhere. So please, okay, thank you, bye. Anyway, this guy, like, oh, and then we get to the mall, and then he asks for my number. I'm like, okay. I give him my number, and then he drops me at the mall where I'm going to meet with other people that I'm traveling with. Hi, let me see. And then we're talking, like, it's so good. And I usually enjoy the talking phase because, like, you get to know people better, even though they might be lying sometimes, but you can just get to talk. But sometimes it can be very annoying because, like, people can ask you the dumbest questions. But anyway, I'm talking to this guy, we're chatting, and it's so nice. I'm telling him the things that I like in a guy. I'm telling him what I'm expecting in a relationship and the type of person that I am when I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm explaining it to him. Like, I'm telling, because I mean, every girl likes being taken on dates. Every girl likes being spoiled. And I also spoil my partners if I get the chance. Like, but at the end of the day, it's all about reciprocation. I don't know where I'm going with what I'm saying, but y'all are here for it. But anyway, so this guy, we're talking and I'm explaining everything, and he seems like someone who's really understanding. So because of business and his job and stuff like that, and I was really busy that time, shame. I just quit my job and freelancing was just daunting. So I was working extra hard. So we end up like getting stuck in the talking phase for like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But we're just talking, we're chatting, and we're just both looking forward to seeing each other. Like, after that first time we met, it was going to be the first time we're going to see each other. So the guy and I, we plan to meet this one time. Like, everything is going so well, and I'm just so excited that we're finally going to meet after that day, the first time we met. So we meet, and the guy picks me up at the same mall again because we live like very far from each other. And then he picks me up. Let me try and remember how it really happened. Yeah, he picked me up, and then I went to his house. Yes, I went to his house, and we hung out. Like, I don't know, like, I can't, it's so blurry. The first parts of our relationship, or whatever that was, are so blurry. So we were chilling at his house, and it was really fun. It was really chilled. It was cool because we had done most of the talking over the phone. So right now it was just chilling, cuddle times, vibes and vibes. And then he gets me food. It's chilled. It's nice. And then the following morning, he drops me off at the mall again so that I can take a taxi back to my house, and gives me money, obviously. And then I go home. So we're talking as well. And then you obviously start to see people's patterns change. And then I'm like, it's starting. This is when the red flags are starting. So the first red flag that I should have just noticed was when I got to his house. Like, I could see that he has a nice house, he's doing well for himself. And then, like, we hung up and obviously did the deed. And then he went to sleep. He went to take a nap, but I didn't blame him. He probably got tired from, But then he woke up. I could hear him listening to TikTok and stuff like that. And I was just watching TV. I was like, so you brought me all this way for me to chill by myself at your house? But then I was like, I bet, my nigga. So I also join him, and then we take a nap. Okay, yeah, and then drops me off the next day. Yeah, this, that, and the fourth. So we keep talking, and then more guy. Oh, and then I was going to go home. like in case of N, I think the following week. And then I'm like, bro, I tell him, I'm going to, dude, I'm gonna go home soon, so we're gonna have to spend like some time together because I'm gonna be gone for a really long time. And then it's like, okay, cool, I'll see you. Oh, Mugai decides to go and drink with his friends. Like he went MIA for like 3 days. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna wait and see if he's going to be here on time before I go home. Like, or if he's going to reach out to me or do something before I leave. Luckily, he texted me on the I was supposed to leave on Monday, and then he texted me on the Sunday. He was like, hey, I'm gonna come and pick you up. I know that you're probably mad at me, but I'll explain everything when I get to you. I'm like, I wonder how deep this is, that you have to drive all the way, and we live like 40 minutes to an hour apart. I was like, you're willing to drive all this way just to come and get me? But I understand it was also late, and I was leaving the next day. So if he didn't come and get me, we were gonna break up. I mean, we were breaking up now, but we were gonna break up even sooner. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna come get you, and I'm like, okay, this better be worth it, cause sir. And then he came, and as like I was getting into his car, I could hear on the radio it was like some show about couples apologizing and stuff. So this guy on the radio was like, he disappeared for a whole weekend, and it turns out he disappeared because he was arrested, excuse me, because he stole a car and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe you guys know what this showed. It was on some radio station. I don't really listen to radio, so I don't know what was going on in that show. So he's like, this guy is actually sounding like what I'm about to say to you. His apology to his girlfriend is the same apology that I want to say to you. And I'm like, well then, say it. And then he keeps quiet, and I'm like, is that your way of apologizing? Is that you saying that you're sorry for disappearing the whole weekend? And then I was like, oh, are you upset? I just think that men are. But anyway, I just keep quiet. And then he asked me if I want anything to eat, and I'm like, obviously. Though I ate, but like, yeah, get me something to eat. But then we end up not getting something to eat because like it was late. It was around 10 at night. So he's like, yeah, I knew that you were gonna be mad at me if I hadn't come. And I'm like, nigga, obviously. And guys, as much as we have a weakness for big boys, all these things do is eat and cheat. So can we just please be more careful, please? Anyway, so where was I? I'm like, yeah, obviously I am mad at you. So like, are you gonna give me an explanation as to what happened? And then he's like, so me and my friends went drinking, even now I'm still drunk, this, that, and the fourth. I'm just so bored, you guys. And one thing about that gent, like he said he had a runny tummy that day, but one thing about that gent, every time I went to his house, he would poop like 3-4 times a day. And I'm just like, bro, hi. I know I was out of pocket for telling you guys that. Y'all didn't need to hear that. But anyway, so I what is it called? I then like calm down. I start being upset because like I can't really stay mad for a long time. Even if I do get like in a bad mood, it's gonna be for like 2 hours and then I'm done. So we get to his house and he poops, obviously, and then we go to bed, and then he promised to drop me to the bus station the following day. Not this man sending me to a taxi rank, asking me to take the taxi for myself to Joburg. And then I'm like, but why did you say that you wanted to take me to the bus? Why did you say you're going to take me to the bus if you're not going to take me to the bus? And then it's like, no, I'm very scared of Joburg. If you're scared of Joburg, what about me, bro? And you were only going to drop me and go. Yo, hey, those were just the red flags, the signs, the signs. But girly, I was ignoring them. I was ignoring them because why? I have no idea. So I go home and it's all good, it's chilled. Guys, I've started doing this not so new trend of applying lipstick as cream blush, and I'm really loving it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So the guy, he drops me at the bus, and yeah, and apparently he also went home. Yeah, he also, because he's Xhosa, by the way. He took me home, and I mean he took me to the taxi rank. I went home, and I'm realizing that I'm mixing up a lot of events. I'm realizing that. But I don't know. But anyway, we go our separate ways. Not in that way, but like he goes to the EC and I go home in KZN for a wedding. Was it a wedding even? Yeah. So go there and it's all nice, it's fun, and then it's time for us to come back. So we come back at the same time. A normal couple would have traveled down together, but not the relationships that I get into. Guys, like, I don't want to lie to you. Doing a story time and doing your makeup is so hard. I don't know how these people do it, but I'm gonna soldier on. So right now I'm taking my almost finished Derma color fixing powder in the shade P5, and I'm gonna just press it with my beauty blender all over my face. So we come back, and then guy picks me up at the, oh no, I didn't go to Durban actually. I went home like to Potchefstroom, and then when I came back he picked me up from the train, from the bus station, and I spent the night at his place. And I was so hungry because like the bus had breakdowns, delays, so I ended up like arriving at around 8 at night when I was supposed to get to Joburg at like 5 p.m. So the guy picks me up and he's like, have you eaten? And obviously I will say no, I haven't eaten, sir, but I hadn't eaten that day. So he's like, so what are you gonna eat? But then you never ask your girlfriend that. You never ask me what I'm gonna eat. Do you think I know what I'm going to eat? Really? So I just say, you know what, I'll have McDonald's, that's fine. Because he didn't want to eat anything because he had food at home and stuff. He had some reason why he wasn't eating, wasn't getting anything. So we pull up to McD, the drive-thru, and I only order a McFeast, a spicy McFeast. Not this guy complaining about how expensive McDonald's is. Guys, he was like, I was like, hi, can I, oh, I'm gonna have that, because you know you guys have a discussion before you order the food. So it's like, so how much is this food that you're gonna order? I'm like, I don't know. I never ever check the price. Like when I'm ordering food, I never, especially at McDonald's. So it's like, oh, okay, you're okay. We order, and then in the screen, I think it was like the burger only, because I never order a meal. I always order a burger and a cool drink because I don't like fries. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't like fried chips. So the screen pops up and the burger is 71 rands, and it's like, I think it was 71 rands, I'm not sure. And then he was like, burger so McDonald's say biza kanje. Why McDonald's say biza kanje? I was like, what? I was like, no, you know what, that's fine, I can pay for my own, because I also wanted maybe chili cheese fries, because I really love chili cheese fries, or something on the side, nuggets. He was like, no, it's fine, I'll pay him. And then I was even so scared to order a drink, guys. But also he had made it clear that there was something to drink at home. But anyway, that was the first sign of me saying, no, I'm with a stingy nigga here. But anyway, he gets me the I'm so sorry for this, guys. He gets me the burger, and then we get home, I eat my burger, yeah, and then we go to bed. And the following morning, he drops me off. Oh no, he works because he was working from home. And then after working, he kept asking me what time I think I'm gonna leave. And then I told him because I wanna leave at like midday because I also have plans. Like I neglected my business for a long time and stuff like that. So I just wanted to get back to doing things. I bet. So the guy is done with his work now and is dropping me. So when he drops me at the taxi rank, I'm just waiting there like ngicela imali ye-taxi. But the guy is just like, I'll see you. Ha! 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 I just left, got in a taxi. I actually got myself some food, and then I left. So we kept talking and talking, and then I told him because he had a tendency of um, whenever I visited him, he would just stay in his room the whole time. So actually, before I left his house, I was like, "Can I please talk to you?" Because relationships are about communication and stuff like that. So I was like, "Can I please talk to you? You do this thing whenever I'm around here. I don't know if you're bored or anything, but you can't tell me to come to your place and then you wanna hang out alone. Like, what the hell is that? Is that not disrespect?" So now I'm gonna take my Inuga mattifying loose powder and I'm gonna go over it in all the places that I highlighted. So anyway, he's like, "No, but baby, I'm a June Gemini, so like I'm alone now. I don't really like hanging out with people." Not him blaming it on his star sign. But then I was like, okay, then that's cool. But just don't call me over if you know that you're not gonna spend time with me. That's all I'm asking for. That's cool. And let me tell you guys, this boy never took me on dates. He never took me on dates, which also dribbled me because how do I tell you what I like in a relationship and you agree to do it and then you don't do it? Like, what the hell is that? So fast forward a few days later, I get booked around his area, and then I'm like, "Can I please come and stay by your place because it's closer to the venue where I'm booked." I was doing a bridal like event, bridal makeup, bridal squad and stuff like that, and he was like, "No, that's chilled." And then the day comes, he picks me up from another client's house, and then go to his places. Oh, and then like he asks me if I've eaten. But Hashem, there's I can bash the nigga all I want. But one thing about him, he always made sure that I was fed. Though he wasn't willing to pay an arm and a leg to make sure that I was fed, but he made sure that I was fed. And I guess that matters, that counts for something, I don't know. So yeah. And then he asks me if I've eaten. I tell him no, I haven't eaten, obviously, because I love food. And then he said, "Let me go and get you some food then." And he'd already gotten himself food. But like, I'm wondering why he didn't get me any food because I won't know what I'm gonna eat. So in the car, we're busy talking about dates and stuff like that. And he's like, "I saw that you and your sister went out earlier, wada wada." And I'm like, "Yeah, we just went to Spur, that's all." I don't know what he said or what I said, but it led to him saying that but Spur is very expensive. And I was like, "But me and my sisters only go to Spur when we're like really broke, but we wanna go for like food and stuff like that." And he was like, "Yo, but Spur is really expensive. It's like 200 for a plate." And I'm just like, "That's expensive?" And I'm just like, "Nigga, what the hell? What the actual hell is going on with you?" Like, and then I was so scared to order food, guys. Like that day, I was so scared. I only asked for KFC because I knew that this man was gonna make a fuss out of the food because I stay craving seafood and sushi and stuff like that. So he was literally gonna be like, "Bitch, you crazy, you out of your mind." So we get to KFC, the drive-through, we order, and I ordered the cheapest meal. I think it was the nuggets box. I just ordered that and just kept quiet. And then we quickly rushed to a Pick and Pay because he wanted to get a few things for his house. He wanted to get what's this, water, and I think some tissue or something like that. Still water. So we get to Pick and Pay, and I just decide to sit outside for this one, sit this one out. So I stay in the car, and he goes for the longest time. And then when he eventually comes back, he's like, so I'm like, why did you take such a long time? And you only got a bottle of water, or like a 5 liter bottle of water. Like, what took so long? And then he was like, no, and yet I'm fighting with this lady at the till. The water in the aisle says it's only 25 rand, but when I get to the till, it was saying it was 26. Oh, I think the difference was 22 and 25, and 26. And then he was like, but why would they say something that isn't it on the till? And I'm just like, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 4 rands difference. So you took all this time fighting with the cashier for 4 rands. My brother, there's no future here. That's when I realized, and I was just quiet the whole time. I was just like, hey. I'm like, man, I just want to go home, bruh. I just want to sleep because, like, I have a very early morning tomorrow. And we went home. And then I was just so stuck on the fact that this guy spent like 30 minutes arguing. I don't been through a lot, yeah. So anyway, we go home and we take sleep obviously, and then we wake up in the morning, and then I tell him, like, because the place that I was going was like 6 minutes away from his house. So I tell him, go to when do I need to go, like, and stuff and everything. My guy says it's chill, so I make him breakfast and stuff like that, and then we're going. When I come back, because my clients paid me in cash, I was counting all of my money, counting it, and then when I came back to his house, he was like, oh, by the way, while I was busy with my clients, he went to the car wash, he got a haircut, because he was getting ready to go to Groove with his friends. And he never did anything nice for me. He never even took me to Groove, yo, bruh. But anyway, like, and then he picked me up from my last client, and then we went home, and I'm just like, yo, I'm so hungry. Did you make anything to eat at home? He's like, no, but I was waiting for you. And another thing, that guy pissed me off because he always wanted me to mother him. Like, so just because you have a girlfriend. Come on, child. But anyway, I get there, and I can see that this guy is clearly not gonna make me any food. So I just start chopping up some things, and I made myself some breakfast because it was still the morning. And then he eats as I'm done making the food. Guys, people who know me know that I eat in small portions. So I don't eat 2 eggs. I only eat 1 egg. I don't eat 2 sausages. I eat 1 sausage. I eat 2 slices of bread. So I made him the same amount of food that I did for myself. So he had no right to complain because you didn't want to make the food. So I made it the way that I want to. Lapo, he is getting ready to go to Groove. I'm in the kitchen. So when he comes to get his food, he's like, 1 Vienna, and this egg is so small. And I'm just like, but you didn't want to make the food, so what the fuck? What the fuck, Bazalwani? This guy, yo, guys, how did I say? Why? But anyway, I think that actually it wasn't really the last straw, but we were heading towards that part. So I think I'm gonna finish the story before I finish doing my makeup, because we are where it starts going down now. Okay, at least I'm done with my face. Now let me quickly do my eyebrows off camera because I can never seem to do them while I'm talking. Yeah. I'm not really sure where I was with this gruesome story because, well, so after I was done making us the food, we ate and yeah. And this guy sees how much money, like I'm counting up my money, the money that I made that day. And this guy is like, oh, he doesn't even say that at the house. He says it when he's picking me up from my last client. He was like, oh, so now you've made money. That means we can just have a really good time and stuff like that. Like he was planning with my money. I'm just like, what? No, but I laughed it off because I honestly, genuinely, truly thought that he was joking. But it was when we got to the house, his house, and then he said it again. He was like, "Oh, baby, ngicela ungiboleke imali, even if it's like 500." I was like, "Why? Why do you want me to borrow you money?" He was like, "Ngifuna nje ukuyophuma namajita." You think I would give you money to buy alcohol? Kanja kalula kanjalo nje. Yangihlangile. But then I was like, "No. I have to like get stuff done with this money. I currently still am in the process of getting my driver's license, and I haven't saved up as much as I want to. Man, 2023. Back then, I hadn't even had my learner's license, so I was working on getting my learner's license. I was like, no, I need to pay like the driving school that's gonna give me lessons and stuff like that. So I really can't. And I told the guy that I was gonna give him the money. I think it was around the 10th of that month, and he said he was gonna give me back the money on the 25th. I was like, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you on drugs? Why do I want to go home? So I was like, please, I'm begging. I was like, no, I honestly, like, genuinely, I can't do what you want me to do. Then I was like, oh, okay, cool. He looked like he was understanding. He sounded like it even. So, oh, by the way, guys, I'm using my Switch Beauty Slay for Days palette. This is just a nude palette, so I'm gonna use that for my eyeshadow today. But I don't know what look I'm going for, so I'm just gonna freestyle it. He's chilled about it. He's good. So now he's dressed, and then his friends are already calling him. How can the dude? Where are you? And stuff like that. And it's like, no, I'm here, and I'm just dropping off a baby, and then. Mina, once a guy is on a phone and he tells people that he's with his girlfriend, I know that's a lie. You're my friend. You are lying to me. You are lying to your friends. You are lying to yourself. I'm not your babe. I'm not your babe. I'm not your babe. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just, I'm so icky about someone just being like, no, I'm just telling you with my boo. Boy, fuck out of here. But anyway, as we're driving, he keeps touching on, yo, you made a lot of money today. Like, yeah, babes. Yeah, like, I did. And then, as he was dropping me off at my house, and I'm taking my things from the car, he's like, oh, so you're really not giving me this money? And I'm like, but I told you that I'm gonna use this money for something very important, and you just wanted to go clubbing with your friends, and you're not even taking me with you. That's the worst part. And then I was like, oh, how about I'm begging you? I just took my wallet, took out all the money I made, and I threw it at him. And I was like, no, I don't want it like that. Please take your money, please. Why were you being so persistent? Why were you being so persistent when I kept telling you no? So when I'm using force, I look like I'm the crazy one. Please don't do that. Don't do that. But I think that was the last straw. I definitely think that was the last straw, because we never talked ever again after the day. I left that car and we never ever talked again until about, when was it? Was it December or November? It was somewhere around then, and we hadn't been speaking to each other since, yeah, I think it was July. guy's like, hey, and I'm like, I can see his profile picture. I'm like, eat and cheat, is that you? Cheapskate. I'm not sure if he even cheated on me because that guy was so lazy. He probably didn't have the energy to cheat on me, or the energy to go and shell around. I feel like he was stupid in that department. But also, he was just so lazy. He couldn't afford. He couldn't physically afford to have another girlfriend because le eyodwa yamhlula vele. So yeah, so I have no right to call him eat and cheat. So he's good as cheapskate. So he texts me, he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And he's like, oh, no, I just miss you. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute. And then he's like, can you please come over? So I'm supposed to take my man and come all the way to you? Are you mad? Are you on drugs? I was like, I literally asked him, like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, I'm serious, please, I miss you. And I'm like, you're not even saying, can we meet up for coffee? Can I take you out for lunch? I must come to your house. Are you crazy? I was like, no, I can't. And then he left me alone. He was like, okay. And then I texted him because it was just bothering me. I said, Yazi, you could have just said you're horny. Don't tell me that you miss me, because you don't miss me. And then he blocked me. After that, he blocked me, and that was it. So now I'm sitting here doing makeup, talking about a man that doesn't give a fuck about me. Okay, let me quickly put on my lashes, lipstick, some highlights. Just actually finish my face off camera and then I'll come back. Okay, that is the look off camera. Yes, I know my hair isn't as great. Bad hair life. But yeah, guys, that is it from me. That is it from my story. That is it, Jay, for this video. And I hope you guys really like this makeup tutorial. And I hope that you enjoyed the story time. Please let me know how you felt about it. Let me know the other content that you want me to create. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope that I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.